Hey, how you doing? Comment ça va? Bienvenue au Women Talk That Talk, discussion entre femmes. Pour un certain groupe de personnes, avoir le teint clair est synonyme de beauté, richesse ou encore réussite. Parmi tant de raisons qui mènent à ces croyances, on retrouve la suprématie blanche, l'esclavage, le colorisme, le complexe d'infériorité, mais aussi le besoin de plaire. Donc beaucoup sont les personnes qui vont utiliser des produits chimiques ou autres pour diminuer leur mélanine et donc se rapprocher le plus possible de ce teint tant prisé qui est le teint clair. Donc là, dans ce cas, on parle de dépigmentation de la peau, blanchiment de la peau ou encore éclaircissement de la peau, ou comme certains d'entre nous connaissent, la chocotisation. Les statistiques établies par l'Organisation mondiale de la santé en 2011 font apparaître que 40% des Africaines se blanchissent la peau, 77% des femmes au Nigeria, 59% des femmes au Togo, 35% des femmes en Afrique du Sud, 27% des femmes au Sénégal et 25% au Mali utilisent des produits éclaircissants. On peut retrouver aussi en Asie, ces pourcentages sont quasiment similaires. Pour avoir l'avis d'un expert, aujourd'hui on va avoir une discussion avec le docteur Ifeoma qui va nous expliquer quels sont les dangers qu'on risque lorsqu'on s'éclaircit la peau, lorsqu'on utilise des produits chimiques pour altérer notre mélanine. Donc ne bougez pas, on se retrouve juste après le générique. Women Talk That Talk, discussion entre femmes, un endroit 100% dédié à la femme. Ici, on aborde tous les sujets qui nous concernent. Et oui, surtout les sujets tabous. Le but, libérer la parole, nous élever, nous affirmer, nous inspirer et bien plus encore. Pourquoi? Parce que nous avons des choses à dire. Bienvenue! Welcome to the Women Talk That Talk show. Thank you so much for accepting this invitation. It's our first time me in the show speaking in English.
Thank you for having me. Sorry I can't speak French yet, but I'm learning.
Can you just introduce yourself a little bit?
Okay, so I relocated to Canada last year. I'm actually a Nigerian. And in Nigeria, I practiced as a medical doctor with a specialty in dermatology. And of course, coming here, I had to take exams and do a lot of stuff to be able to practice here. But meanwhile, I am getting into business to practice as an esthetician because I can't still take care of the skin without necessarily being a doctor, because that's my passion.
Now, let's start talking about the theme of today's episode, bleaching the skin.
I'm really surprised you're talking about this because it's such a big deal in Nigeria. In fact, statistics show that 70% of people are bleaching in Nigeria.
Nigeria,
so it's a big issue. We talked about it a lot in Nigeria. And yeah, so I was quite happy when you said we should talk about it. And it's right down my lane.
Do you know around you women that did it? That used to do it?
Oh, of course, definitely. A lot of women do it. When I was doing some research about it, some people attribute racism and class issues to being fair. But that's funny because in Nigeria, it's not like the white people in Nigeria can say, so why are women bleaching in Nigeria? I think it's because they perceive being fairer as being more beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they think they'll get more opportunities when they're fairer. They see the actresses, they see the models, you know, and Nigerian men supposedly like yellow women.
Girl, this has to change.
So that pushes a lot of women into bleaching because they feel they'll be more attractive to the men, to job opportunities, to modeling, to acting careers, and so many other things in their minds that they feel you have to be fair. It's wrong, but that's the basis of bleaching.
What are the ingredients that we can find in the creams and pills that people use to bleach or lighten their skin?
3 main dangerous chemicals are the most popular being hydroquinone.
Yeah.
Hydroquinone is a very dangerous chemical. In fact, it's likened to paint strip. That's how toxic hydroquinone is. and it's the most popular seen in these bleaching products in high percentages.
Okay.
Hydroquinone damages the skin and exposes you to getting skin cancer, and also end organ damage. Remember, it's a toxic chemical that maybe the skin will absorb, and then the kidney has to excrete this chemical, and that causes kidney damage as well.
Wow.
Yes, it's that dangerous.
Okay.
Yes. And then another popular one is mercury.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you see get white in 7 days, be rest assured that that product contains mercury. And of course, mercury is a toxic metal, that also has to get excreted by the kidney. So it damages the kidney as well. So bleaching creams are actually very dangerous. And another popular one is steroids.
Okay.
And there are different classes of steroids. Some of them, a very potent one is clobetasol propionate, and it is very common. I think it's seen as Demovate in creams. And although it's used in dermatology for some skin conditions, it lightens the skin. But the danger with steroids is that it can thin the skin out, so the skin becomes very thin, which can compromise your immune system. So they get infections very easily. They smell funny, stretch marks everywhere. It's no longer elastic. So yeah, these are some of the common chemicals we find in these bleaching creams, and that's what they do.
Okay, so those creams are they illegal?
They're illegal, but somehow they get into the shops and people get hold of them. So when you ask some of the shop people, why do you sell this dangerous chemical? They'll say because it moves. You said it yourself, the business is a $10 billion business. Yeah. There's a lot of profit in it on bleaching creams. But they'll tell you, but when I'm selling it, I tell them that it's dangerous. So they know it's dangerous. That's what they tell you. That's how they ease their conscience.
And what can we find in the pills?
Chemical peels are kind of like acids, chemoexfoliants. They're like acids that kind of like remove the top layer of your epidermis to reveal the younger skin under. And they're not necessarily dangerous.
Okay.
If it's in the right percentage, the right acid percentage, there are safe chemical peels. But so the thing is, the pills have to be handled by professionals.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes. You can't go on Amazon and buy a pill and expect the procedure to go well. It's not possible. There are things that have to be done before a pill, after a pill.
Right.
So you can't say chemical peels are bleaching. No, they don't bleach. They just take care of certain skin conditions like PIH, which is the darkening of the skin, sometimes from acne, or sometimes from just chronic sun exposure. When it's done safely, it shouldn't be a problem. Can I show you a picture?
Yes, please do.
So this lady came to us, and you can see that she had tried to treat some hyperpigmentation with creams and stuff, and you can see how uneven her skin tone is.
Yes.
So we did a peel for her. Of course, we prepared her skin before the peel, and now you can see her skin is smooth.
Yes.
And flawless.
Okay.
And it's not bleached.
Is this her original skin color?
The one, yes, exactly.
Okay.
It's her original skin color. That's the key. So you don't want to be lighter. You want to have your original skin color, but in its best condition. So you can't just say, stop bleaching. What do you want her to do about the problem that she has? Do you see? They want to treat it. They want to remove it. And then they try to bleach their skin to remove this kind of spots and end up bleaching the whole skin, and the spots get even worse.
All right.
Yes, but you can see we're able to treat it successfully by using a peel and a particular technique. This was done in Nigeria while I was in Nigeria.
Okay.
But I mean, it's something that I know how to do. So it's something I'm also going to implement here as well.
And what about the people that are like darker as like us and they still want to bleach their skin?
So that's the problem. So that's where education comes in.
Okay.
You have to educate them that they are beautiful as they are. Mm-hmm. You know, they don't need to be lighter. And I promise you, if you educate a woman on the side effects and what will happen in later years, I don't think she would choose to bleach, because sometimes they don't realize that there are serious side effects to bleaching, which may not show immediately, but will show up many, many years later, where they will age before their time. You see a woman that is 35, 40, looking 60, because her skin has been damaged. And also, society has a role in pushing black skin as being beautiful.
Yeah.
So it's not just the professional, society, women, friends, family, we all need to work together to promote black as being beautiful.
Yes,
so that women feel the need to bleach.
The bleaching industry represents at least 10 billion. So now, do you think that it doubled, or?
It's increasing. It's increasing, but at the same time, the awareness is increasing as well. And I believe that one day, it's going to get better.
How can we educate them, like, in a daily basis? Because in Nollywood, they still promote fair skin.
But thank God for, gosh, what's her name? Lupita?
Nyong'o, yeah.
Yeah, so thank God for people like that are really black.
Yeah, dark,
and
dark.
Out, and we now see them as beautiful. You know, thank God for the successful black women out there. Oprah. We have many successful black women that
Chimamanda.
Yeah, we just need to have more successful black women coming out to say, I'm black and I'm still successful. You know, it ain't And then also, I think the men play a role.
Yeah.
They also need to support the movement, you know, and come out and say, we also love black women as they are. You know, social media is so big now. Yeah. We need this information on social media.
True.
Because everybody is on social media. We need to do more documentaries. We need to do more advertisements using black people. The magazines, you need to push out more black people.
Our kids in the future, do you think they will be struggling with this problem?
I hope not. But you know what? In Nigeria, sometimes we see women buying bleaching creams for their children.
God, that's
yes.
ridiculous.
Yes, so they have baby bleaching creams. I met a woman once that said, oh, this one is for children, this one is for adults. So that means that they are indoctrinating the children already into bleaching. So that might be a problem. But I'm not sure about the next generation. Honestly, I don't know. A lot depends on what we do now.
No, that's true. As a professional, what can you advise to these women that until today still doesn't like their melanin? You
know, melanin is a protective mechanism. The release of melanin is a protective mechanism. It's actually a blessing.
Amen.
You know, so people need to understand that. I mean, the white skin and the black skin, we all have the same amount of melanocytes, which is what produces the melanin, but it's more active in blacks. And that's what gives us our color. And why did God make it that way? Because more blacks were situated around the equator, where the sun, where the sun is more, Africa. You know, so it was a kind of protective mechanism given to us by God.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why we are black. It's not like God doesn't love us.
It was a curse. I have one last question. Because we can see creams that say clarifying skin cream. This just helps to clarify your skin. It doesn't bleach your skin. So what's the difference? Are these creams less dangerous?
Let's put it this way. Like I told you, it's not enough to tell a woman, don't bleach. She has a genuine concern. She wants to look brighter. She wants to look younger. And you know what? There are agents that are safe, that brighten the skin safely, that does not contain hydroquinone or mercury or steroids, you know, because we do go out in the sun and our skin does get dark and we age and all that. And sometimes you just need to remove that dull skin, you know. And I always tell people, even if all you do is start using sunscreen, 50% of your problems are solved by using sunscreen. And a lot of people tell you, but I'm black, I don't need sunscreen. That's the biggest lie ever.
I use sunscreen.
So when you use sunscreen, you don't get hyperpigmentation, which is darkening of the skin. That's number one. Then number two, as you get older, you need to exfoliate. Right. Exfoliation means that the skin has a lot of dead cells you need to remove so that your skin can be brighter. Then that's fine. Ingredients like arbutin, kojic acid, vitamin C, azelaic acid, lactic acid. So there are what we call safe ingredients that can brighten your skin without bleaching it. So I'd say go for those products. You know, so forget about those 7 days, 14 days, Egyptian whites, this one white. I'm telling you, half-cast whites, all sorts of creams.
Oh my God.
You know, Cleopatra cream.
Where can we find you, Ifeoma?
I think the fastest place would be on Instagram. And the Nigerian page has a lot of our works, and it's Clinic the Aesthetic. I've started a page for the Montreal, and it's Aesthetic Clinique, which is Aesthetic with a Q and Clinique with a Q. Maybe you write it somewhere.
Yeah, I will, for sure I will. I'm just asking for you to say, but for sure I will link everything down this video.
Yes, that's the fastest way to get to me.
Amazing. Thank you. Merci beaucoup d'avoir suivi cette vidéo. Bien évidemment, c'est un épisode qui a été fait en anglais. J'espère que la traduction vous a plu, que vous avez compris et tiré le maximum d'informations. N'hésitez pas à suivre Ifeoma sur ses plateformes pour en savoir plus sur la peau noire. Et puis nous, on se retrouve dans le prochain épisode. Laissez vos commentaires, on s'abonne et surtout, on partage. Merci beaucoup.